2:30 over. Let's go ahead and get you guys ready. It'll be Greg. Are we gonna make it or no? Okay. It'll be Vanderveen going on the tone then. Steve going second. Expect Greg to jump in. More than likely. But you guys are checked, ready to rock. Vanderveen on the tone in less than 5. Roebling. Body tuck, it sounds like. Back left, back right. One minute down with 4 to go. It is Steve coming off left. On the early lead, rocking a 39 in the 5-0. You got Vanderveen on a 33 in the 508, but he had a body tuck issue over here on my side early on. Slowed him down quite a bit. We've got Steve rocking around a 7.522. Vanderveen on a 7.768. Heads up over here on my side. Heads up on my side, left side. All clear. You've got both drivers bunched up now, running some nice smooth ones together. Ooh, a nice inside go around. And remember, you're both on your own times here. You've got Steve, your leader, running a 38 in the 5-0 now. You've got Vanderveen on a 32 in the 501. Roebling does move up to the 7.4 second fast lap. Vanderveen on a 7.7. 'Turned around out there on the right hand side, cleared it. Good save. Nice job.
Two minutes left.
2 minute mark now, drivers. 2 minute. You guys got your separation back. Roebling hanging tough on that 7.451 second fast lap. Vanderveen moving on to the 7.558, just slightly off of the 7.4. Coming up next is GT12, Heat 1, Race 2. GT12 coming up next. It's a 6-man stack. I believe we'll need some volunteer help as well.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. You've got Steve hanging tough on a 38 in the 507. Brian on a 36 in the 506.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left.
30 seconds under every 30 seconds. Caution out. Oh, good tuck. Great tuck.
$15 seconds left.
Do not slow down. Keep on rolling.
Brian Vanderveen done.
I've got Vanderveen.
Steve Roebling done.
And Steve. Steve for the win, 837 in the 503. You've got Vanderveen 836 in the 502. Steve rocking a 7451 second fast lap. Vanderveen a 7558 locking in the final 230 for Vanderveen. Getting his pace back up there. And Greg with some issues at the beginning, which was no bueno. But we should see him for round number 2. Rubber GT12, majority of it, I think, anyway. Coming at you live now, looking for Rob, John, Lou, Xander, Cooper, and Vanderveen. Ooh, we got Vanderveen back to back. Sorry, buddy. Rob, John, Lou, Xander, Cooper, and Vanderveen. Marshals, if I can have Steve, Greg, and 2 volunteers. Steve, Greg, and 2.
One minute to the start of the race.
Whoa! This is wild. Okay. This is Sumner. Got it.
John Sumner. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Cooper, this is you right here, right?
$30 seconds to the start of the race. Cooper King. Rob Lennox. The X Factor. Lou Torres. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
Wyatt on my side, drivers. Wyatt on my side. Just looking for one more volunteer over here on my side. Just need one more volunteer. And Vanderveen, I don't... Oh, you're just not getting on the track. My bad. Sorry. Hey. Yo. And I've gotcha.
Brian Vanderveen.
Mr. Vanderveen, he's my favorite. He's my favorite teacher. That I never actually saw in school. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get you guys ready to send off. It'll be Rob going off the tone. There we go. Rob going on the tone. Sumner will go second. Lou third. Xander fourth. Cooper fifth. Brian sixth. Rob on the tone. Sumner second. Lou third. Xander fourth. Cooper fifth. Vanderveen sixth. Is that like a second in between or 2 seconds? Half a second? Okay, Vanderveen. Okay, understood. Got you. All right, so half a second. We're going to send you guys off quick. Watch that first turn. Don't cut it too sharp. You're going to have cars coming in behind you. Rob on the tone in less than 5. Sumner, Torres, Munivar, Cooper, Vanderveen. Thanks. You guys do have some nice separation here early on. You got a group forming up there in the center, it looks like. But great separation, great lines, watching those insides and outsides. At this point, it's only the tight turns on you, but you guys are killing it. Wide on the back, wide getting on the back. You got one Marshall over here on the back. It is all clear. You got some groupage coming up on each other now. Groupage. Stay low coming up on the front. Oh, we got a body tuck? Is that what it is? No, is it all good? Okay. 1 minute down with 4 to go. 1 down, 4 to go. We got a turnaround on the front stretch. Stay low coming around the front.
4 minutes left.
It is all clear. Now you've got Vanderveen, your early leader out here. He is shooting down the backstretch, coming across the strike. White, orange, and blue. You've got Lou rocking in the 2 spot. He's passing me right now. Orange and white. Rob in the 3. Sumner 4. Xander 4. Cooper 5. Sumner 6. That just jumped around like that. We've got Sumner in some trouble over there, it looks like, on the bottom right-hand side. 3:30 remains now, drivers. 3:30. You guys are putting out some fast laps. Here we go. Everyone was right there. All right. Vanderveen with a 9:023. You got Lou, 8:963. Rob, 8:976. Xander, 8:642. Cooper, 9:133. Caution over on the bottom left-hand side. Wide on the bottom left. Good eyes. Brian and Xander. All clear on the bottom left-hand side.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, drivers. 3 minutes. 2 drivers rocking a solo line. They're comfortable. And you got 3 drivers bunched up together. It is Vanderveen, your leader. He's, whoa, caution on the far right side here, far left side on the chicane. A turnaround over here on my side, but it is all clear now. Caution on the bottom right-hand side. Ooh, that was a sharp noise. Oh, was it Xander? No! Caution on the right. Nope, just a turnaround. We are good to go. Wide on the bottom left now. Wide on the bottom left. Clear. You got one marshal over here on my side. Now it's all clear. At our 2 minute mark now, drivers. 2 minute mark. 4 drivers still out and rolling. Lou has capitalized and taken the lead.
Left.
Brian is the leader. My bad. They're fighting for it. They are 1/10 of a second off, and they are throwing it back and forth every time they cross. Goes to Brian. And right here it'll go. Oh, it's hanging on to Brian, maybe. Oh, he's got it by 2/10 of a second. The race for the lead going on now. Orange versus orange. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think, oh no, you got to cross right here and it'll, yeah, okay, understood. Okay, 4/10 of a second off. My bad. Almost a full second off. But you got 1:10 to go. You got this. Run, Lou, run! With 1:05 remaining, Lou rocking the lead now, 8:32 in the 5:0. He's got 8/10 of a second. Oh, Brian is closing the gap. Okay.
1 minute left.
Be a race for the lead in about 30 seconds. It's already a race for the lead. Less than a second between Lou and Brian here on the pace. You got Cooper rocking around on a 30 in the 5:01. Rob on a 29 in the 5:01.
45 seconds left.
Watch out over here on my side. We got some high tape standing up, so keep it a little closer on the inside line. Yeah, good job, Brian. Ooh, that car keeps hitting him. That's a good line. There we go. Sorry. We'll get that pulled
30
up.
seconds left.
Unfortunately, I'm out of Gorilla Tape, I believe. I haven't been to Lowe's. My bad, guys. I can pull it up, but I can't really do much else about it. Yep, exactly.
15 seconds left.
With 15 seconds, stay locked in, drivers. You got Vanderveen trailing your leader by 1/10 of a second. He is pushing. He is trying to get the lead back by the end of it. Lou is resilient. Oh, wait a minute. I show Brian as the leader at the moment. Do not slow down. Keep racing. Keep going.
Lou Torres done.
Lou, you are finished.
Rob Lennox done.
Rob.
Brian Vanderveen
Brian.
done.
Last
Cooper
lap,
done.
you sneaky teacher. You sneaky photography teacher. Vanderveen, you're 32 in the 5:0 for the win at the end. Lou, a 32 in the 5:0 as well. 7/10 of a second off. Cooper, a 31 in the 5:07. Rob, a 30 in the 5:05. Brian and Lou fighting it out. Oh, really? That'd be awesome. Dude, I swear to God, that shit costs. Oh, we don't need any right now? Hey, Rob, we're actually good on it right now, but I do appreciate you. I meant to grab 25.5 TC coming at you live now. Looking for Greg, Dan, Ryan, and Lou. Marshals, if I could steal Brian, Koopa, Rob, and Xander. Wait, don't you want it back? Oh no, we're good at the moment. He was able to just rip some off.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Our appreciation.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Dan Renkamp. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Lou Torres. Greg Huey.
This chocolate is so good. Ryan, will you make one more for me? Will you make one more lap for me? Ryan? Will you make another lap? Sorry. I'm eating chocolate. It's so good, though.
Ryan Kiger.
Boom, 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 boom. And then Zenda, could I steal you over here on my side? Hey. You guys' rundown will be Greg going on the tone, Dan going second, Ryan going third, Lou going fourth. Oh yeah, hush that fuss. Everybody get to the back of the book. I'm sorry. Zanda, could we steal you over here? If he's around. Oh. Thank you, buddy. I need to get milk in our intermission, guys. That chocolate was just so good. Alrighty, Greg on the tone, Dan second, Ryan third, Lou fourth. Greg in less than 5. Dan, Ryan, Lou. Yeah, I was going to say tight, but I didn't know. But good line. Great job. Hey, we got a 3 straight line formation early on. There we go. That is how you do it. Wonder how much I push the copyright laws on this. Can you get away with a lyric or two? Is that allowed? Beautiful lineage between those two. You got orange and white, which should be Lou. Light blue, I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Dan. Hello, Dan. Let's see. Boom, boom. Top 3 drivers within 1 second of each other. So
4
that
minutes
is
left.
pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. You've got Lou, the leader, A34 in the 508. Greg, A33 in the 503, 7/10 of a second off of Lou. Ryan, A31 in the 501. Now 3.5 seconds off of Greg. That moved pretty quickly. Ryan now, no, it's Dan. My bad, I already said Ryan. Dan, A32 in the 508. 2/10 of a second off of Ryan. Greg now 0.759 seconds off of Lou's pace here. Lou 8:34 in the 5:04. Greg 8:34 in the 5:06. Ooh. Lou an 8 or an my bad. Lou an 8:6.54. A little wall ride there, but it's all good.
3 minutes
Greg
left.
an 8:6.31. Dan an 8:8.32. Ryan an 8:8.57. Dan just put out an 8:8.03, bringing 88 back. Whip it. Oh, dang. Okay, Greg. Running from the police. He's got an 8.515. Oh, no. Into the carpet. That was a soft landing, though. Stay low in the front, low in the front. That's like a really good place to go out of the track at. That's like the softest landing you could get. Keep low on the front, though. We got some human feet out there. All clear. Hard hits onto the wall on my side. We are all clear, all rolling.
2 minutes left.
I think the back of your body is flopping about. Say, hang on a minute. We can take care of this. Clear. Coming up next is NASCAR Heat 1, Race 4. We got 5 of them. Put 5 on it. Oh, the rear end. Caution. No moving. Oh, we're stuck. Watch out in the center. Heads up in the center. Stay low in the center. My apologies. Keep low in the center. It's got no throttle. Yes.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Greg, you're leader. 8:34 in the 5:02, rocking an 8.515. That man is pushing, running, getting it. Ryan rocking 8:33 in the 5:03 and 8.673. Lou 8:33 in the 5:05, 1.5 seconds off of Ryan, and 8.654. Dan 8:30 in the 5:04, rocking an 8.755.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
15 seconds left.
So when's Shelly getting one? He said, yeah, right. I know. Yeah? For sure. Don't stop. Get it, get it.
Greg Huey done.
Hello, Greg. You can, yeah, you're good.
Ryan Kiger
Hello,
done.
Ryan.
Lou Torres done.
Got Lou.
Dan Renkamp done.
And done. Greg for the win, 8:34 in the 5:02. Ryan, 8:33 in the 5:02. Lou, I just grabbed chalk. What the heck? Lou, 8:33 in the 5:03. Dan, 8:31 in the 5:07. NASCAR Heat 1, Race 4 coming at you live now. We're looking for Sean, Chuck, Eric, Conrad, and Dan. Sean, Chuck, Eric, Conrad, and Dan. Marshals, I may have Greg, Ryan, Lou,
Conrad
and
Brunner.
1 volunteer. Greg, Ryan, Lou, and 1 volunteer. Dan, you are back to back, my man.
I'm running Lou's car, so it's put his transponder on. Oh, that's fine.
You watch the Kardashians, don't you? As soon as you get stuck watching.
Sean Bourne.
Oh, yeah.
You like watching me run,
He likes to hear himself talk. Run, boy, run.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah.
The
You like
Unicorn.
Does it make you think that I'm getting undressed? Is that why you're looking at it? I'm about to pull on that.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Who's driving Lou's car? All right.
Eric Munivar.
All right.
30
Got
seconds
everybody
to
but
the start
Dan.
of the race.
If you don't glue those front tires, yeah.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we're just Mr. Rennecamp's making his way to the driver's stand.
Dan Renkamp.
He said he needed to volunteer, so I came in. We should have Greg announce. We'll give Dan a couple laps here to get the tires warmed up. All right, there we go, guys. Let's bring them around and line them up. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Bring them around. It is going to be Sean first. Sean leaving first. Chuck second. Eric third. Conrad fourth. And Dan fifth. So Sean, Chuck, Eric, Conrad, Dan. All right, we got all of our drivers. Got our marshals ready for some NASCAR mayhem. Sean, you are listening for the tone in less than 5. Chuck, Eric, Conrad, and Dan. Looks like our back straightaway has a little bit of a dog leg in it right now. Little kink.
Four minutes left.
One down and 4 to go, and Chuck Ray is out on top. He is 0.2 seconds ahead of Dan. Dan's got 0.7 up on Sean. Sean 2.1 ahead of Conrad, and Conrad 9.3 ahead of Eric. Chuck's got a fast lap of 10:36. Dan with a 10:30. Sean with a 10:04. Conrad with a 10:54. Eric with an 11:8.
Three minutes left.
Yeah, we got some bicycle action going on there. I believe that's Eric. He likes to ride his bicycle. Halfway in right now, Dan on top, 29.504 pace. Chuck a 29.505. Sean 29.510. Conrad 28.503. Eric 25.510. Conrad just did his fast lap of a 10.54. Dan right now 1.4 seconds over Chuck. Chuck 2 seconds up on Sean. Sean 2 seconds
2
ahead of
minutes
Conrad.
left.
Conrad 23 seconds over Eric. Ooh, a little beating and banging on the straightaway. Woo! That was a close one. Oh, man. Got caught out right there. Made the dive to the inside on the lapped car and got pinched off. Woo. So Dan Rennekamp and the Lucas oil machine out there just entering the infield is your leader. Oh, watch out in the infield on the left. Infield left. We got a car upside
1
down.
minute left.
Now fixed. 1 minute left. Dan, 0.6 seconds over Chuck. Chuck 5.6 ahead of Conrad. Conrad with 9 seconds over Sean.
45
Sean.
seconds left.
Sean 23 seconds over Eric. Three cars on the straightaway now
30
together.
seconds
Uh-oh,
left.
looks like Sean's might be broke. I believe that is Conrad and Chuck having a good race right over there. This might be for, no, it's not quite for second place.
15 seconds left.
Conrad's in third. Chuck's actually in the lead, so Chuck looking to get around Conrad. He's got the lead. He's holding it by 0.3 right now. Keep going until your time is up, until we call your name.
Conrad Brunner done. The unicorn done.
Just waiting for Dan and Eric.
Dan Renkamp done.
There we go.
Eric
Chuck
Nievar
Ray gets the win in the early TQ with a 29.508. Dan Rennekamp with a 29.508.5. So he is 0.4 of a second back. Conrad Brunner with a 28.503. 5.8 seconds back. Eric with a 25.513. And Sean dropped out on lap 22. Fast lap, Sean 10.04. Eric 11.41. Conrad 10.54. Dan 10.21. And Chuck 10.36.
All right, we are at 7:40. I will see y'all at 7:55, 15 minutes. I'll see you at 7:55 with round number 2. Your practice session is live, of course, so feel free for the next 15. I'll see y'all at 7:55.
Sean Bourne. 10-7. 12-2. 10-6. 10-8. 10-6. 10-1. 10-9. 10 flat. 10-1. 10-3. 10-1. 10-2. 10-3. 10-4. 10-8. 10-3. 10-9. 10-3. 10-2. 10-2. 10-5. 10-2. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 10-6. 11-2. 10-3. 10-6. 10-4. 10-3. 10-3. 10-3. 12-7. 10-3. 10-2. 10-4.
Coming at you guys live at first, there's the mouse. Stinking mouse. We're looking for stock GTP, Steve, Vanderveen, and Greg. Marshals for some Losi NASCAR drivers. If I can get Chuck, Dan, Conrad, and Eric.
One minute to the start of the race. Greg Huey. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Brian Vanderveen. Steve Roebling.
All right, I think it's acceptable. Kind of straight, you know. All right, we've got Chuck out here. We've got Conrad. Let's have Dan and Eric are the two NASCAR drivers. Dan and Eric will be all set for our marshals. You guys' rundown will be Steve going on the tone, Brian going second, Greg going third. Hey, Dan. Fine as a frog. He said ribbit. What? Ouch. So kind. Alrighty. Steve on the tone, Brian going second, Greg third, Steve in less than 5. Brian. Greg. Bow, 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 bow. Guys got all this separation. There you go. Knock, knock. Who's there? They call me El Jefe. Wrong way! You guys are moving. Steve coming out front with that early. Greg coming out front with that early lead. A 39. It's Steve at 39
4
in the
minutes
504.
left.
Greg a 39 in the 503. It's Greg versus Steve. This is wild. You got Brian in the 3 spot at 37 in the 507. 4.2 seconds off of Steve. You've got Greg now hanging. Yep, he's got a whole lap as the leader now. He's hanging tough. He's rocking a 39 in the 50. Steve on a 39 in the 503. 7/10 of a second off of Greg's pace. Bow, bow. Thank you, Brian. Bow, 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 da bow, da bow, bow.
Three minutes left.
3-minute mark now to average 3-minute man. You got Greg, the leader, running a 7.367 second fast lap. 7.367. You got Steve at 7.551. Verdi Vien a 7.67509. Just take the 6 right back. Halfway there now, drivers. Halfway there. These two guys are very fast. They move impeccably. Stay low. Stay low.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain after average 2 minutes. Greg Yard, leader, a 40 in the 505. He does hit into the 40 lapper. There you go. Steve running at 39 in the 504. Van der Veen on a 36 in the 503. Final 60 seconds on drivers.
1 minute
Final
left.
60. Greg is hanging tough on a 40-lap pace. If he keeps the current, he'll put the 40-lapper on round 2 here. The other pace before was a 37, so that's 3 laps up. Not too shabby indeed.
45 seconds left.
Steve is rocking in our 2 spot. Now, him and Greg were going back and forth for the first 3 minutes here. Ooh, hard hits knocking on walls over here on me. We got Brian rocking in the 3 spot. He's got a very similar
30
Charlie
seconds
Brown
left.
looking scheme going on. I like it. Coming up next is GT12 Heat 1 Race 2 GT12
15
coming up
seconds left.
next. Do not slow down. Keep on keeping on.
Steve Roebling done.
I got you, Steve.
Brian Vanderveen done.
Hello, Vandeveen.
Greg Huey done.
And Huey. Greg for the win, 840 in the 507. Steve, 838 in the 502. Vanderveen, 837 in the 506. You had Huey for the lead and the fast lap, a 7.367. GT12 coming at you live now. Looking for Vanderveen, Lou, Cooper, Rob, Xander, and Sumner. Vanderveen, Lou, Cooper, Rob, Xander, and Sumner. If I can get Greg, Steve, and 2 volunteers. I got 1 already. Thank you, sir. Greg, Steve, and 1 volunteer will be all set for GT12 Race 2.
The X Factor.
Either side, honestly. It's probably easier on this side.
John Sumner.
Like my internet modem. Thank you. It told me I was getting 31% of my speed. So I had to restart the bus. Look, my dad's at the house.
1 minute to the start of the race. Rob Lennox.
I checked again like 2 minutes later and he's not at the house. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go restart it. So I gotta restart it, and they make you test it again before you restart it. That thing said I was getting
45 seconds to the start of the race.
caution on my side here. Little inspection.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Everything okay?
Lou Torres. Cooper King.
What? I like it.
Brian Vanderveen.
Oh, hello. How'd you cross on that side? Chia. Cha. Yeah. Alright, Xander said give him 2 seconds, which I think means like a minute. But we've got Air Buddy checked in, ready to rock. You guys want to take the far side? She can take the chair with her if she wants. You want the chair? No? Okay. Thank you. We have volunteers on my side. We got the other 2 drivers on the far side. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can be a witness. I saw that. think he has Geico. Ouch. Xander, are we going to make it, boss? Maybe. Vanderveen said, I'm working on it. I've been to meetings about this and everything. Hi, Brian. It's been 2 He said, go ahead. Alrighty. All right, drivers. It'll be Vanderveen going on the tone then. Lou will go second. Cooper third. Rob fourth. Sumner fifth. That is Vanderveen on the tone. Lou second. Cooper third. Rob fourth. Sumner fifth. I like it. All righty, drivers. You are rocked and loaded. Vanderveen on the tone in less than 5. Lou. Cooper. Rob. Sumner. I almost said Xander. I had to skip the name real quick in my eyes. Just doop. Now you guys are chasing a TQ. This is round 2. Hey, it belongs to Vanderveen. There you go. Someone's got to take it. The T caution on my side here. Little wall bump just to turn around though. We're all clear, all clear. You guys are chasing a TQ of Vanderveen's a 32 in the 5-0. Not too shabby. The low 30s. We like to see it. Now you guys coming out 40 seconds on. Got a lot of position changing, a lot of position jumping, as it were. So we'll let you do you for another 15.
Four minutes left.
All right, it is still a fight for the lead. Amazingly enough, you got Vanderveen, your early leader, 34 in the 504. Lou at 34 in the 507. Sumner at 32 in the 501. Cooper at 32 in the 508. Logan on the backstretch. We got some trouble. Wide get on the backstretch. My bad. Bad call. Bad wide get on the backstretch. You got one Marshall over here on my side. It is all clear. Now you still have the race for the lead. I think this was happening in round 1 too, like Lou versus Brian. But Lou has capitalized again. He is our leader, a 33 in the 5-0. And if he keeps that pace, that is a new TQ. Vanderveen now in the 33 in the 501. So if these two drivers keep their current paces, no matter who wins between them, probably is going to set a new TQ. Probably. It's very likely. You got Sumner in our 3 spot at 32 in the 504. Cooper a 32 in the 504 as well. 1/10 of a second off of him. You guys are fighting for that 3 spot just like the leaders are fighting for the 1 spot. And we've got Rob rocking in the 5 spot, a 31 in the 507. 3 minutes remain. White on my side, white on my side. Stay high, stay high. Good line. Great line. Good eyes, guys. Oh, turn around. We got it. Slippery snake. Oh, riding the wall. Nope, nope, we got it, we got it. Stay high in the center. Coming off the wall. Whoop. We landed it. 3 of us are bunched up. 4 of us are bunched up. Stay high off on the left-hand side now. Clear. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Leave it?
2 minutes left.
Said I'm letting my guys go by. We got 2 minutes remain, drivers. 2 minutes to go. Vanderveen has capitalized on a 34 in the 508 and 8.7 second fast lap. There you go, boss. You've got Lou rocking a 33 in the 504, just 2 seconds off. Either Vanderveen got a little bit of a speed boost or Lou hit a bump. One of the two. Wide on the backstretch, wide on the backstretch all the way down. You got the Marshall out there. Watch out for your Marshall. He got feet. Wide in the center. We're stuck on the wall in the center. Oh, you're clear. Heads up in the center now. Oh, no, that was our leader.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds. He only had 3 seconds to work with. What we got? What we got? Lose the leader by half a second. Oh, hard hits on my side. Yikes. There we go.
45 seconds left.
40 seconds. All right, Brian, we're chasing it down. This is, you got 30 seconds this time, or 35. Are you going to be able to chop away at it?
30 seconds
Where are they
left.
at on the field? Oh, they're together, kind of. Oh, there we go. Vanderveen takes it right there. Barely.
15
Vanderveen's running
seconds
a
left.
33.505.687. Lou is running a 33.505.743. It cannot be any closer. Oh, did he rub the wall? Oh, no. You're not done. You're not done. Keep going. Push it real good. Bun, dun, 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 dun. Not like that, Vanderveen.
Brian Vanderveen done. Lou Torres done.
I got Vanderveen. I
Rob
got
Lennox
Lou.
done.
You already heard what
Cooper King
happened.
done.
Vanderveen already
The X
knows.
Factor done.
Oh, tears. Lou did take the win and the TQ. He's got that 33 in the 505. Vanderveen with a little bit of a wall tap at the end, a 33 in the 506. But that was 33 in the 506 on the money. That's pretty impressive. You got Cooper a 31 in the 508. Rob a 29 in the 505. Sumner a 17 in the 330. Wait a minute. And Xander a 3 in the 503, it looks like. Hi, Xander. He made it out there, too. 25.5 TC coming at you live now. We're looking for Greg, Ryan, Lou, and Dan. Greg, Ryan, Lou, and Dan. Marshals, let me have Vanderveen, Cooper, Rob, and Sumner.
One minute to the start of the race. Ryan Kiger. Dan Renkamp. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
I'll just do this one. I'll call the NASCAR for the.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Plug my. Give me a minute. I gotta go plug in my.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Lou Torres. Greg Huey.
be Greg in the tone, Ryan going second, Lou third, and Dan fourth. So Greg, Ryan, Lou, and Dan. We could use another marshal over on the right-hand side. We had a lot of GT12 drivers, so if you're a GT12 driver, Xander, yeah, down there and to the driver's right. Never mind, Sean's filling it in for him, so all right. All right, it'll be Greg on the tone, everybody else when we call your name in less than 5. Ryan, Lou, and Dan. Greg is our current TQ holder with a 34.502. Right now, Lou on top, followed by Greg, Dan, and Ryan. Ryan being the professional, letting Lou around.
Four minutes left.
1 down, 4 to go, and Greg has moved out onto the top. He's on a 35.508 pace. That's a bit quicker than the current TQ, probably by about 4 seconds. Lou is 0.17 behind, Dan 1.4 behind Lou, and Ryan 1.2 behind Dan. Fast laps right now, Ryan 8.78, Dan 8.91, Lou 8.67, and Greg with an 8.48. Dan just upped his fast time to an 8.81. Nice work from Dan, letting Greg around.
Three minutes left.
Greg right now heading down the back stretch and into the sweeper, coming around to the front straightaway and into the infield, right, the left, around the mini sweeper, and then over through the S's. Meanwhile, we got Lou heading through the S's right now in second place, down the back straightaway through the sweeper, front straightaway, the right into the infield, the left, the mini sweeper, and then around the S's. Third place right now, Dan. Dan right now going into the S's, coming out onto the straightaway, through the sweeper, into the front stretch, into the infield, left, right. Coming back around to the S's right now. And Ryan in his traditional white and brown colors. Right now, entering the S's, down the straightaway he goes, around the sweeper to the front stretch, making that right-hand turn into the infield, the quick left, the sweeper right there, down to the S's, and back he goes onto the straightaway. Greg right now, 0.5 seconds
2
ahead of
minutes
Lou,
left.
0.5. 0.6. Lou right now, 3.6 seconds ahead of Dan. Dan, 1.4 up on Ryan. It's a close race for first. Got about 3.5 down, almost a minute and a half left. Fast laps set in right now. Greg with an 8.45, Lou 8.62, Dan 8.80, Ryan 8.78. Oh, watch the top left, now clear. Oh, that was your leader. Hopefully he's not broke. Oh, he is broke. Something is wrong with that car. Greg's going to have to park that one,
left.
but right now he is still got the Lou is a little bit ahead of TQ pace. Lou's about 1 second ahead of TQ pace, about 0.6 ahead of TQ pace. So Lou can just keep up this pace, keep it smooth.
45 seconds left.
He might be able to slip the TQ away from Greg.
30 seconds left.
Ryan and Dan right now having a good run back over there.
15 seconds
Dan
left.
with the, actually in second, Ryan in third in front of him. Dan right now actually on the clock, 2.9 seconds ahead of Ryan. Keep them going, guys. Keep them going until your name is called.
Ryan Kiger done. Lou Torres done. Dan Renkamp done.
There we go. Lou gets the win, but does not get the TQ. Misses out the TQ on about just a hair under a second. Let's see. So Lou with a 34.503, Dan with a 34.506, Ryan with a 33.501. Greg fell out on lap 25. Fast laps 8:45 for Greg, 8:78 for. I missed it. It's too slow. Sorry.
All right. We're looking for NASCAR Heat 1 Race 4. Chuck, Dan, Conrad, Eric, and Sean. Marshall's going to get Lou, Ryan,
Brunner.
Greg, and one volunteer. Lou, Ryan, Greg, and one volunteer.
Eric Munivar. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. The Unicorn. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Dan Renkamp. Sean Bourne.
Just looking for one volunteer over here on my side. Just need one volunteer on the. Oh, are you my volunteer? Oh, okay. Got you. My bad. So I'm looking for. Who am I looking for? Oh, Lou. Okay, understood. Thank you. We've got our volunteer. Just looking for Lou over here on my side. And someone just got on the track, so we'll give him a few more laps. I don't know who it was, but I know they just got out there. All right. It'll be Chuck going on the tone here, Dan going second, Conrad third, Eric fourth, Sean fifth. That is Chuck on the tone, Dan second, Conrad third, Eric fourth, Sean fifth. And then Lou, if we could steal you over here, good sir. Danka. That's a Don instead of a day. Alrighty, Chuck on the tone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the fifth? Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. My bad. Alrighty. We are all checked, ready to rock. Chuck on the tone in less than 5. Dan. Conrad. Eric. Sean. So you guys have a TQ to chase after as well. That is coming at you of Chuck Ray's. Whoa, the traction roll. My goodness, into the tires. Clear. Said he could go all the way. Good lines, guys. Good job on these walls. Keeping the nice, tight, smooth one. You've got Sean, your early leader. I believe he's driving a blue Lucas. Oh, yeah, he's over here on my side. Going down the back he goes. And
4
number 8
minutes
is your
left.
leader on the front. Heads up in the... Oh, you landed it. Eject. You just... Yeah, nice one. You got the self-propelled marshalling. Caution over here on the far left-hand side. Sean had a marshal's help, but it's all good. We're all up and rolling. Rolling. And we got Chuck taking the lead. He's in the fluorescent yellow, black hood. Number 4. There we go. I couldn't see a number. My bad. Conrad rocking in our 2 spot now. Conrad is in a Horizon Hobby logoed vehicle. Looking good. Repping the manufacturer. But Sean now takes the number 2 in that 8 blue. So Conrad to the 3. Dan in the 3 now. My bad. I believe he's also rocking an 8 blue. Those Lucas bodies, they're just popular. You've got Eric in our 5
3
spot.
minutes left.
Rally mode. Eric knows the tricks on this track. He's got it. I like it. So everyone else, we got white, blue, fluorescent yellow and red. Eric's the only one with a little camouflage deal on it, so looking good with that Bass Pro Shop body. Your leader, Chuck, out there. He's in the midfield now, coming up my side. In the chicane, the S's. He's got a 10,
2
2,
minutes
3,
left.
3 second fast lap. Sean in the Lucas 8 down the backstretch right now. He's in the 2 spot, 0.6 of a second off. He's got a 10.039 second fast lap. You've got Dan in the other Lucas, 1.4 seconds off of Sean. 10.231. Conrad rocking in that Horizon Hobby, 4 seconds off of Dan, a 10.388. Eric in the Bass Pro Shop, rocking on an 11.325. Eric, I'm being told your crew chief wasn't there for you, but he apologizes.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds, final 60. Sean out here, a 10.005. He took the lead from Chuck. I'm sure that had to be the lap, too.
45 seconds left.
Chuck said, I didn't know I had to push it. You didn't tell me. I know, I'm sorry, Chuck. I noticed too late.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds, 30. Caution on the far right side, go wide on the far right.
15 seconds left.
It's all clear. Fine. Well, keep going to your name, my bad. Keep on rolling. Sorry.
The Unicorn done.
Hello, Chuck.
Dan Renkamp done.
Dan.
Conrad Brunner done.
Conrad.
Sean Bourne done.
Sean.
Eric Munivar done.
And Eric. Sean pulls the win, a 29 in the 505. Chuck, a 29 in the 505 as well. 0.4 of a second off. These two are going to have a nice one at the end of it because we'll be heads up in the mains. Dan, a 29 in the 506. Okay, you three. My bad. I didn't realize that. You got Conrad, a 28 in the 506. Eric, a 25 in the 507. All right, we're at 8:36. I will see you guys at 8:50. 8:50 with your main events. Need about tree 50.
Steve Roebling. 8-8. 10-4. 8-1. 7-4. 8-8. 7-6, 7-7, 7-6, 7-6, 7-6, 7-6, 7-7, 7-6, 7-6, 7-5, 7-7, Sean Bourne. 10-2. 10 flat. 10 flat. 10-3. 10-2. 10 flat. 10-1. 10-2. 10-2. 9-9. 9-9. 10-6. 10-4. 11-2. 10-3. 10-7. 14-4. 11 flat. 10-8. 10-6. 10-5. 11 flat. 10-4. 10-4. 11-7. 10-4. 10-3. 10-5. 10-8. 10-9. Eric Munivar. 4-4. 10-4. 7-5. 11-4. 11-7. 10-6. 11-7. 4-6. 10-5. 7 flat. 10-6. 11-4. 10-7. 12-7. 10-8. 10-9. 4-4. 7-1. 12-2. 10-9.
All right, Dars, we're at 8:55. Let's get into your main events. Coming at you guys live at Versus 12 Scale Stock GTP. Looking for Greg, Steve, and Vanderveen. Greg, Steve, and Brian. Marshals, if I can get my NASCAR drivers.
One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Greg Huey. Brian van der Veen.
All right. Now it looked gooder. That's it. All right. Bum, 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 bum. And then if we could steal Sean on my side, we'll be all set, ready to roll. I get to do heads up this time for y'all, so that's fun. It'll be Greg in the 1 spot, Steve in the 2, Van der Veen in the 3. Oh, that's a sparkly body. Didn't notice that was sparkly. Pearl white, probably. Alrighty, drivers. You ready to line up and ready to rock? On the tone. In less than 5. Oh, jeez. That was a good one. Yeah, thank you, Conrad. You're good. Oh, okay, yeah, you can wait. One more. Now you're good. You guys like to move it, move it. 1 minute now with 7 to go. It is Greg coming off with your early lead. Vanderveen in the 2 spot, 0.2 of a second off of him. Steve in the 3, 3 seconds off of Vanderveen. Caution out here on my side, a little slowed down for our number 1 driver. That does give Brian the lead there. Steve actually moves into the 2 spot, it looks like. So all 3 of you are still fairly close to each other's pace, all within 2 seconds of each other. Brian, you're actually not in the lead by that much. You got both drivers pretty close behind your pace. No, you're on the lead lap. Duh. My bad. Ha-ha. He said, I can see him. They're behind me. Oh, my man popped a wheelie. What? Caution on the left hand side. Oh, it made the noise. Go wide, getting on the back. Go wide, getting on the back. The fight is now on between Vanderveen and Steve here. Vanderveen and Steve, I believe I heard something stripped, so maybe the motor shifted on Greg here. But it is Vanderveen v. Steve now. 5:30 to go. Vanderveen a 7.6 second fast lap. Steve a 7.5. Whoa. And we got 4:40 to go now, drivers. 4:40. Steve has capitalized on the lead here. You got Vanderveen 3.8 seconds off, closing the gap. The glap. G-L-A-P. Let's get it, guys. Closing the gap slowly but surely. He's got 4:20 to work with it. We'll probably see a race for the lead in maybe a minute and a half if they keep their current pace. Steve's actually trying to push on to the 60-lap pace in this 8-minute run, and he's going to get it for sure. He's closing each time. There it is right there, 60 in the 8:07. Just keep your pace up.
4 minutes left.
Halfway there, stay fast, stay calm. Keep your current line, you're looking good. He is indeed keeping the pace. He's actually not speeding up, but with him keeping his pace, now running an 60 in the 8:05, trying to push for a 61 if he can. Oh no. Vanderveen was not expecting that language.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, drivers. 3 minutes to go. He's held tough on 60 in the 8:05 on his pace, but I'm telling you, he was breaking it down. He was mowing it down, going for that 61. He was trying, but he might just stay tough with his 60 in the 8:05. You got Vanderveen about 5.5 seconds off. He's running a 59 lapper. Wide in the chicane. There you go. Whoa, soaring. Fly. He did it too. You're lying. Go low, go low.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes to go. Or driver, possibly. Steve's taking a look at it. No, it's done. Dang it. We lost Greg. We lost Steve Vanderveen, sole survivor. Oh, does that mean you're done? I think this happened last week, too. May have been a different class, though. That is Vanderveen surviving with the 45er. 45er, you like it. Steve on a 43, Greg on a 13. I think it was the same thing for both drivers. That motor shift, no bueno. Rubber GT12, we're kind of coming at you early. Are you ready, or do you need an extra minute? Okay. Looking for the GT12ers now. Looking for Lou, Vanderveen, Cooper, Rob, Sumner, and Zenda. Marshals, let me get Steve, Greg, and 2 volunteers.
The X Factor. One minute to the start of the race. Rob Lennox. Lou Torres.
Lou, Rob, Zenda. I see Cooper out there. Hello, Cooper.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Cooper King.
Who?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Do that to me.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Pile up on aisle 4.
John Sumner.
It's clear. It's clear. Looking for 2 volunteers over here on my side. Need 2 warm bodies or cold bodies. I'm a little cold myself, but we need 2 volunteers over here on my side. I've got both drivers from the last race on the far side.
Brian Vanderveen.
Still looking for 2 volunteers on the far side with me. If I got 2 drivers who can give me a hand. Looking for 2 volunteers. GT12 drivers, if you're ready to get them lined up, it'll be Lou in the 1 spot, Vanderveen in the 2, Cooper in the 3, Rob in the 4, Sumner in the 5, Xander in the 6. Lou 1, Vanderveen 2, Cooper 3, Rob 4, Sumner 5, Xander 6. Yeah. Still looking for 2 volunteers. If I got 2 drivers who can give me a hand. Thank you, sir. Conrad? You want to call it? I'll do it. You look the best doing it. We just love seeing you. Alrighty, drivers. guys are lined up and are ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. It's like 2 separate lines at 3. I like it. Whoa, 3 wide at the start. Nope, back to straight line. Okay, that was scary. Oh, my goodness. Turn around on the backside. Nope, it's good. These 3 are good. I'm not even watching the leaders right now. That race at the backside was fun. All right, who got away with the lead? That is Lou. Then it goes Vanderveen and Xander. Hello there. Oh, Xanderveen, excuse me. Xander gets that inside line on Vanderveen. Vanderveen now getting the outside on Xander. Jeez. Low on the back, all the way down, low on the back. We got 4 wheels up. Nice lines, you 4 drivers. Jesus, you guys were watching that. You got it. Barrel rolling double turnaround on the far front. No, it's clear. Something rolled off. We are stuck in a wall.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down. Whoa, right into the bumper. Ouch. You got these 2 drivers going up the front slope. Nope, they had a little bump coming around the turn. Now it's back into a straight line for the middle 5, and then Xander's on a solo line by himself. He's just cooling all on his lonesome. You've got Lou coming off with your lead here. I've got Xander in the 2 spot, Sumner in the 3, Cooper 4, Brian 5, Rob 6. Oh, wait, Xander got caught over here in my corner. A little adjustment. That does take Sumner to the 2, Xander 3, Cooper 4. No, Brian 4, Cooper 5.
3 minutes left.
3 minute mark now, drivers. 3 minutes remain. You're landed. You're good. Oh, that was lucky. Nice save. Whoa, all the way into the center. Little hill. He said, which one? One more. 4 wheels up. 1 in the center with the Marshall. Watch out in the center with the Marshall. You got 1 Marshall midfield. It is 1 more on the right-hand side. Stay wide on the right-hand side, drivers. All right, we got 1 Marshall center field. Now you got 2 groups, a group of 2, a group of 3, and then 1 driver on a solo line.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain. Lou is our leader. White and orange. He's got 6 seconds on our number 2 driver, who is John Sumner, red and yellow. Hello, guys. Vanderveen in the 3 spot. Orange, blue, and I remember those 2 colors. White, orange, blue, and white. There he is. He is 1.7 seconds off of Sumner. Those are your top 3 drivers. You got Cooper rocking in the 4, Xander 5, Rob in the 6, and now everyone with a little bit of separation, just some breathing room, as it were. Not really separation, if we're being honest.
One minute left.
Final heads up in the center. Wide in the center on the straighty. Oh, it was a body
45
tuck.
seconds
Okay.
left.
You got 1 Marshall center field out here. It is all clear. 35 seconds to go. It is Lou, your leader. Sumner in the 2, Vanderveen 3, Rob 4, Cooper 5, Xander 6.
30 seconds left.
Oh, a body tuck. My bad. Thank ya.
$15 seconds left.
Caution on the front, on the front. Number 2 and 3 together. Number 2 and 3.
Lou
Oh,
Torres
that's
done.
the race for the 2 spot between
Rob
those two.
Lennox done. Cooper
I got
King done.
Lou. There's Sumner.
John Sumner
Vanderveen.
done. Brian Vanderveen done.
That's the race. Vanderveen was trying to slip the 2 from Sumner at the end there. He couldn't quite get it. That is Lou for the lead at 31 in the 501. Sumner at 30 in the 506. Vanderveen at 30 in the 508. Rob at 29 in the 503. Cooper at 29 in the 505. Xander was victim to body tucking. His body was not happy with him. 25.5 TC coming at you live now. We're looking for Greg, Lou, Dan, and Ryan. Greg, Lou, Dan, and Ryan. Marshals, let me have Sumner, Vanderveen, Rob, and Cooper.
Dan Renkamp. One minute to the start of the race. Ryan Kiger. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Well, they usually are.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Lou Torres.
Otherwise,
15 seconds to the start of the race.
you end up with a coyote. That's where, the coyote trap where you knock your own arm off to get the out.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Buddy of mine said, used to go honking all the time. So once a month, he goes honking.
Once a month, he's going honking. Well, I better grab the bushwhacker. We're going honking in there. Our last driver was in the last race. Greg, are we going to make it? Okay, cool. Did you say soldering a wire? He said he needs a Vanderveen. Let him go. Oh, I love it. Bum, bum, ba-dum.
Greg Huey.
It goes all the way over in the center, and then it pushes over towards my side. It's like,
She's invading.
get your crap off my side.
Like, honey, we had country lines in our sing. You're invading.
Yeah, I want to put a piece of tape across it.
Put a border. Yeah, put a border. It'll be Greg in the 1 spot, Lou in the 2, Dan in the 3, Ryan in the 4. Chow, 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 chow. Ooh, stair-stepping it. I like it. Nice. I like it a lot. Alrighty, drivers. We are lined up and ready to rock. Your marshals are in place. On the tone. In less than 5. Oh, just a piece of your body. I think, actually, no, just a piece of my wall. You're good. Keep going. Try not to do it again, but, you know, you're good. I know. You normally don't see that. I think he was in the lead when that happened, so our leader knocked over the rail and stuck for a minute. So that does give it to Lou. Hello there. You got Dan in the 2 spot, so your number 1 is that white and orange. Your number 2 is the Corsa Gray, I'm going to call it. Probably. Stay low, good line. Oh, he said that got me a little squirrely. Wasn't expecting it, but I recovered well. He's got it. Ooh, our number 2 driver giving a little knock over here. Closing the gap between him and the number 3
4 minutes
driver.
left.
And we are now 1 minute down with 4 to go. Everyone is still on the lead lap in the first 60 seconds. That's something to be proud of right there. You've got Lou, your leader, white and orange. Dan in the 2 spot, Corsa Gray. Greg in the 3 in the blue, pink, and white. Ryan rocking in the 4, and it's like an old school. It's got that nice white vibe with some orange, brown, black. I like it. Stay low on the left side, coming around. Oh, of course, Greg got a little bumpy. It's all clear for him now.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes to go. Lou, our leader, hanging top, 8.596. Turned around on the back, Woo, nice save, good save. Greg moving to the 2 spot right there, 8.559. Dan an 8.643 in the 3 spot. Ryan in the 4 on an 8.773. Low coming onto the back. Oh, just a turnaround. He's got it. Oh, a wide turnaround. You say, you ever try making a U-turn, Elijah? You can't do it on a dime. Come on now. You're not wrong. Now that I think about it.
Two minutes left.
Turned around on the left-hand side. It's all clear. He is in 3rd.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Lou, our leader, rocking an 8.5 second fast lap. You got Dan in the 2 on an 8.6. Greg in the 3 on an 8.5. Ryan in the 4 on an 8.7. Caution over here on my side. Watch out on my side. Squeak, squeak.
45 seconds left.
Coming up next is NASCAR.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Caution in the center, heads up in the center.
Lou
Four
Torres
wheels
done.
up in the center. Trouble in the backstretch.
Greg
Turn around on
Huey
the
done.
backstretch. All clear. I've got Lou. I've got Greg.
Dan Renkamp
There's
done.
Dan. Ryan, you are still alive wherever you may be. Hello,
Ryan
Ryan.
Kiger done.
Lou for the win at the end, holding tough from the beginning, I believe. Did my mouse die? You serious? Really? This thing ain't lasting for crap. Alright, well, I guess the mouse died. Lou for the win on a 33 in the 5.0. Greg on a 33 in the 5.05. Dan on a 33 in the 5.08. Ryan a 31 in the 5.15. Coming at you guys live now, NASCAR A-Main. We're looking for Sean, Chuck, Dan, Conrad, and Eric. Marshals, let me get Lou, Greg,
Conrad Brunner.
Ryan, and one volunteer. Lou, Greg, Ryan, and one volunteer.
Eric Munivar. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Sean Bourne. 30 seconds to the start of the race. The Unicorn. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All righty, boys. NASCAR. Time for some net car racing. I don't know if I can nail the Australian accent.
Dan Renkamp.
That's probably off a touring car. Touring car drivers, check your sway bars. Touring car drivers, check your sway bars. See if you're missing a sway bar. All right, let's go line them up. It's going to be Sean on the pole. Chuck Ray starting second. Dan starting third. Conrad fourth. Eric fifth. So it's Sean, Chuck, Dan, Conrad, and Eric. Do we? Do we? We need a couple volunteer marshals. If you're not doing anything in the pits, we could use you over on the right side, driver's right of the track. Much appreciated. Thank you, Greg. All righty. We got 4 marshals, 5 marshals. We got 5 drivers. What do you drivers want to try a rolling start? No. No. Maybe on an oval it'd be cool. This might not be so good. All right, drivers, you are listening for the tone in less than 5. Or longer. Thanks for the peanut gallery. Here we go, lesson 5. All right, Sean rocking out to the start, followed by Chuck. We got a battle for third. Conrad bits his way up into third right there. Dan following him. Oh, man, we got a race for third. And, man, look at Chuck all over the back of Sean Bourne. He is looking to make a move. Little separation on the straightaway allows Sean to pull out a little bit. Meanwhile, Dan Rennekamp is motoring on up, looking to make a catch up with Chuck right there. Sean, Chuck, Dan, Eric, and Conrad. Oh, man, Chuck catches wall just a little bit. That lets Dan get by.
4 minutes left.
Meanwhile, Sean Bourne checking out. He has a fast lap of 9.9. Next closest is Dan with a 10.11. Oh, man, bulldozer action from Eric. Conrad and Eric playing like it's mini Z's out there, beating and banging for fun. Here comes Sean up to put a lap on him. Nice work. Eric gives him the space. Sean goes by. Dan just threw out a 9.97 fast lap, so he's down in the sub-10s as well. Right now, 1.6 seconds between Sean and Dan. Nice work from Conrad, letting Sean go by. Eric does the same thing for Dan. 1.6 second gap between first and second. Chuck sitting in a very lonely third. Watch the top left drivers, all clear. So closest battle on the track is between your first and second, Sean and Dan. They are 1.9 seconds separated right now. Both turning laps in the low 10s. Sean just did another 9.93. Tell you exactly how he did it too. He pretty much straight lined the left-hand side of the track over there. Lost no time in that corner at all. It was like running a sweeper.
2 minutes left.
Uh-oh, we got a car upside down. That is your leader, Sean Bourne, and now Dan's going to be right up behind him. Dan, gets a little bit of the wall, and that lets Sean kind of pull away. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left. Sean with a 1.6 second lead over Dan. Dan 2.9 over Chuck. Chuck with a lap on Conrad. Conrad with a lap on Eric. Your top 3 drivers are all on the same lap. Nice work right there by Conrad, giving some space there for Chuck. Eric does the same thing. Sean just ran on lap 22, ran a 9.84. Something tells me the tires are getting better. The tires are getting better, and he's burning off fuel. That's what it is. The fuel load's getting lighter. He got it upside down right there. That lets Dan get out in front. Now Dan out on the top. Sean in second. This class is so close. One mistake right there will cost you a position. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
A 2.5 second lead right there for Dan. So if he keeps it smooth, he should have it in the bag. Watch top left. It is clear. Dan right now not going for fast laps. He's just kind of making sure he doesn't wreck anything. Sean closing that gap, 1.6 seconds. They're both doing the smart thing, both doing exactly what they should do. Dan driving it just fast enough to make sure he doesn't wreck anything, and Sean hustling it. Oh, boy, this is going to be a close one. Here we go. You better get on the throttle, Dan. Oh, oh no.
Sean Bourne done. Dan Renkamp done. The unicorn done.
Oh, don't go wide. All right. Sean with a 29.502.69. Dan with a 29.506.791. That is a .099 gap. Chuck with a 29.509, 2.3 seconds back. Conrad 27.504 and Eric a 26.505. Fast laps. 10.73 for Eric, 10.46 for Conrad, 10.14 for Chuck, 9.97 for Dan, and a 9.84 for Sean. Yeah, you gave him the chance to build up some speed coming out of the hairpin down there.
Alrighty, drivers, that does conclude this evening's racing program. If you have any final account balances to pay off or any purchases to make, come on down to the hobby shop. If you've got any batteries to kill, feel free. You got about 10 or so minutes. It's 9:40. You know. Rada. Brian's going out there with an F1 if anyone else has anything to drive. But other than that, we'll see you guys on Thursday for some on-road practice. Rada.